who celebrated his death.
Yes, the hanging of Solomon Mahlangu indeed did galvanize the masses of people into action, and it had a very significant impact, because you must remember that up to the time that Mahlangu was arrested and the shooting in Gog Street, the students they were using stones and petrol bombs and so on, but for the first time there was that engagement with firearms this time, you know, and that was very mobilizational.
The Silverton comrades had been sent into the country working with a member of headquarters. And I think there was a break in communication, and the comrades felt compromised somehow, felt that they had been tracked by the enemy, and that the enemy was ready to pounce on them. Rather than run back to Mozambique, those comrades felt it better to do something there. The information we have that they felt the pressure, the enemy was upon them, they were about to get arrested, and that they wanted to go down in glory, and they wanted to go down fighting. So when they went in there and held up the bank staff as well as people who were in the bank and demanded the release of Mandela.
And the comrades went into the bank and demanded the release of all the political prisoners. It was a political act, but the target, unfortunately, were civilians. But it happened as a result of the anger that people felt that they needed to do something.
And hit the headlines, and of course they died like Solomon Mahlangu or Monty Mutloung. They died bravely. People like the Silverton 3, when we commemorate their deaths, in fact when we bury them, we say unequivocally that these people will never die, and this is in our conscience because these are people who lived for very lofty ideals, and they will never die in our conscience. We'll remember them forever.
We wanted to change our country. We wanted our country to be a better country for all, irrespective of color, race, or creed. And this is achievable. We have seen it, the ushering of democracy in South Africa have changed the relations in our country. Our youth is called upon to emulate the youth of Solomon Mahlangu, the Monty Mutloung, the Mokgweranes, and many more who have laid down their lives.
The youth of today are informed, as you rightly say, by today's circumstances. And what are the circumstances of today? Total freedom, freedom to say anything, which we did not have, which we had to fight for. Freedom to go anywhere, which we do not have, which we had to fight for. Freedom to be anywhere at night, which we did not have, which we had to fight for. So youth generally have got freedom in abundance. It is not the responsibility of the youth itself. It is our responsibility to link the youth with this history that we have, so that they appreciate where they come from. They appreciate why it is they have this different set of circumstances, and that these things are not to be taken for granted, and that these things can go.
I salute combatants of Umkhonto weSizwe. Like Solomon Mahlangu, in order to build peace and security. The mass campaigns of defiance and other actions of our organization and people can only culminate in the establishment of democracy.